Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little different, and that is that I'm going to be doing a redstone tutorial. That's right, the other day I was messing around with some redstone with a friend, and I built this contraption here, and this is a 3x3 piston door. It's a really nice design here. I completely designed this myself, and it works pretty well. Enough with me talking about this door, let's get into building it. Alright, so what you need to do is you need to clear out an 11 by 10 block space with about 2 blocks in the back here. So for the redstone, it's going to be 2 blocks wide, but the actual door itself can stick out a little farther. So I added some orange concrete to mark certain parts of this door. This orange block indicates where the floor is going to go, and this indicates where the middle of the door is going to go. So if you're building this door on the ground, you're going to need a little bit of space under the ground to put some redstone under the door. So I'm just going to go ahead and build the frame of my door here. I'm using bone blocks and jack-o'-lanterns because I think that they look cool. If you wanted to, you could raise the floor up one. I just left it here so that I could get this bottom trim of my door. But this video isn't about stylistic choices, this is about redstone. And for the sake of this video, I'm going to be using different colored wool blocks to kind of tell what circuits are what. So first what you want to do is you want to come around to the back here and place a block here and 3 blocks up. These are just temporary blocks, and you're going to place a piston facing downward on top of the door. And then on this side over here and on this side over here, you're going to place a temporary block out there and then place 3 pistons facing inward on your door. Just like that, you should have 3 pistons on each side and 1 on the top, all facing inward. So now what you want to do is you want to place 2 blocks going below the pistons. You're going to do the exact same thing for the other side. And then on the right side, you want to place a block right here and a block right here. These 2 blocks are going to be used to bring the redstone from right here up to this top piston. So now what you want to do is you want to go to the middle of the bottom section of your door and build out 2 blocks, just like that, and then build out like so, and you should have this kind of shape right here. On the right one, you're going to build 3 pieces of obsidian below that. You're going to come below this piece of obsidian, put a block right there, and a block right next to it, and a block below it, and then break the original block. Then you want to kind of repeat this pattern until you get this little zigzag. So now what you want to do is you want to come around to the front, and now that you're in the front, you want to go ahead and grab your yellow wool and start placing the yellow wool in the exact opposite spots that you did for the green wool. So it will kind of look like this. And there you go, now you have a little upside down McDonald's shape here that is going to be going on the opposite blocks as the green. It should start right next to the obsidian and go 1 block past the green blocks. And then on this side, you want to just place another block and bring that one out 3 blocks and up 2 blocks like so. So then you want to come around to the back and grab 1 piece of glass and put it right here in between the green and yellow. It should be 1 block above where these go. Alright, we almost have all the pistons in, but let's just place the last 2, and they go right here. Put a temporary block right next to this last green one, and then put 2 pistons facing upward, and then break your temporary block. Now it's time for the redstone and the actual door itself. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and wire the yellow circuit first. So what you want to do is you want to go to this top sticky piston and make a line of redstone all the way down to this wool block right there. And then on the other side, you also want to add 1 piece of redstone right there. Then right below that piece of redstone, you want to add a torch, and that should activate all 3 of these pistons. You also want to do the same for the other side, and that should also activate these ones. And only on the left side, you want to add another torch, and that should turn that circuit off. Then you want to come around to the front. You want to come down to this yellow wool and place redstone on these 3 blocks. It will make a line like that. And then come to the back of this line, and in between these blocks, add 3 repeaters facing towards that direction. And on this little pyramid section with the glass, you want to place 3 pieces of redstone just like that. You want to come around to the back again and place 2 repeaters facing towards that direction again. So they should be going from this block towards your pistons. But you want to go to this repeater, 1 tick. You want to come to the second repeater right here, place a temporary block like that, and then a redstone lamp, and it should be right over this repeater. Then break your temporary block and place an observer. So then what you want to do is you want to put a repeater on top of your observer facing into this middle piece of obsidian, and then a piece of redstone on top of the lamp. Very simple fix. All you need to do is go down here and break this 1 piece of obsidian at the bottom and replace it with an observer facing towards this piston. Now that you have all this in place, you want to go ahead and put 2 slime blocks above your pistons, just like that. So you should have 2 pistons and then 2 slime blocks. And then you want to go over here right next to the glass, and above this yellow block right next to the glass, you want to place 1 target block. And then on the inside of the target block, facing towards this block right here, you want to add a torch, and that should turn this side off here. Alright, now all the redstone is in place for this door to be completed. There's just a few things that you need to know before putting this door together. The first thing you need to know is that when you're powering this door, it needs to be powered with a redstone repeater facing into this target block. So you can take this signal out here and do whatever you want with it, but as long as it is going into a repeater that is facing into this target block, you should be fine. So if this is the floor to your base and you want your switch to be more over in this area, what you can do is you can take that repeater, and it doesn't have to be facing on this side. You can also have the repeater facing in on this side, but it's either you face it in right here or facing in on that side. All you have to do is place a block that you want your switch to be on, place your lever down, and then come over here to the back and build 1 block behind. Then what you want to do is you want to place 1 block out from there and build 1 block above it and 1 block below it, and then break that block in the middle, and you should have this kind of zigzag pattern. Then from where your target block is, you want to go 1 block over and 1 block down, place a block right there, and then place a block diagonal to that block just like so. And then you can just take and build 2 blocks out like this, and you'll kind of get this loop pattern here. Then you want to grab 2 repeaters and come to the front and put 1 right behind your block here that is activated by the switch, and 1 going into the target block in that little pocket right there. And then just fill these 4 blocks with redstone. And now this lever will activate your switch right here. If you want to build your own, that is completely fine. This is just one that you could use if you wanted to build the lever right there. You also should be able to fill in this wall just fine without having anything in the way here. Alright, we are almost done, just stick with me. To actually build the door itself, what you want to do is you want to activate your contraption here so that everything is in place, and then build a 3x3 wall here with the block of your choice. And then once you turn off the system, it will take and retract all of your blocks. You do not want to build your wall in there when the door is retracted, or else it will actually break the door. So make sure that you turn on the door first before you put the blocks in there. Then what I would recommend going in here and doing is just filling in these extra gaps, just like that. Very last thing, when building a floor right here, you need to place a piece of obsidian right there so that the sticky blocks will not be picking up your floor, just like that. And if you want to, you can go ahead and just put one here and here as well to make it look a little nicer. But there you go, that's just about everything you need to know about this build. It is completely my design. I mean, I am really proud of how this turned out. If you're interested to see more redstone tutorials just like this one, let me know what you want to see. And if you did enjoy this video and this kind of content, maybe consider subscribing. So if you're feeling generous, make sure to subscribe, leave a like on this video, and thank you guys for watching. Until next time, I will see you later. Bye!